We're moving. This place seems to be closer by. It also doesn't... This might be one of those rare chances that it's not an actual... Yeah, just the gardens. that doesn't help me. I mean, in some cases it does, but... Well...
This area will be well defended.
I think I was just on time with that. Here we go. Alright, just data cache. And the other thing. Where? Oh, where? And these two. I can't find the last thing. What the hell am I doing actually? I can just ask the bird to help me. Let us go there. Let's try and find the next 2 locations. Well, great, another guard at this location. I mean, sure, glad that I found it either way. But I think what I found here is way more important.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Say goodbye!
I've already killed the captain. Especially in locations like this, I want these to be done first. I don't give a shit what type of items they give, actually. Also, I'm going to be in sequence 3 here.
Worked like this before. It's all so clear to me now. Like I'm seeing with new eyes.
Hello, Bray. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, no, I did actually kill this one. Beautiful. I was almost afraid I didn't. So I need to still find the other thing. I don't actually need to scan those anymore. What is our mission? I'm doing pretty good here too. Thank you very much for asking. Just killing this one. Now the ingot's going to be down here. So you get one more ingot, and after that I should have everything. Then all the base quests they give me are done. And hopefully that means they'll give me a next base quest. Otherwise, we're going to try to do all the side quests. And see what actually brings me closer. Location-wise, map. These are all done, which practically means that all that's left is here and here. This is going to be a guard and this is going to be my actual location. I might run along and get this one as well. Might be better if I quickly get that. Trying to 100% it? Not right now. I'm currently in a DLC, so what I mainly want is just to get through the story. Eventually, I will 100%. I've actually done the same with Origins already. But for now, my objective is just to complete the main storyline at least. And only once I'm done with the main storyline, that's when I'm going to go after their side quests and such. As long as I don't need to go after side quests, then I won't. Garden of Triton, that was to the right. To the left, I mean. No, it's there. Okay, so this is my actual target. Sure. But viewpoints I tend to take whenever I see them. Because if I get viewpoints, if I ever need to go somewhere, viewpoints make sure I can instantly get there. And that helps for later on in every part of the story. Or I need to just get like a side objective done before the main storyline. That's the only reason for hopping along to this one before I'm actually doing my normal quest. And the perspective or perception thing is actually very handy. I can't speak anymore. There. Why did I kill these three? From these two I know that they have a lot of metal, gems and glass. And money. And from the other one I know that there's a lot of fucking leather. Crafting materials to eventually upgrade my weapons and armor with. All of it practically, because I do you actually need money as well to upgrade shit with. And I can see it because of the entrance that we're going. Yep. Repository of Iris. 2 treasure, 1 ingot, 2 torch of hypnosis, and 1 data cache. Data cache I don't specifically need, but I'm still going to do it, otherwise this location isn't complete. Yeah, I got them. Ooh, are you going to stand? Good. That's on the storage of hypnosis. I don't know which way he's that. Oh.
I'll gut you!
Wow. Oh, this one doesn't even have an actual captain. He's standing with his back to me. So... Something's not right over there. I mean, he was right. Something was not right over there, but he never saw it coming. And I think with this one, the entire place is cleared out. I mean, they don't deserve to see it coming. I don't need this thing. Still gonna take it though. I'm already in knowledge sequence 3, so... As long as there's no knowledge sequence 4 or anything, I'm probably not going to need to keep scanning those things. My only reason for still doing it is for if the game is really like, oh, here's suddenly a 4th one, or even more. Wouldn't be the first time that Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft does something like that. So this stuff, but oh, hello. There we go. But that's the last ingot. There's still going to be one more torch, just one more chest in general terms, and there's one more Izu treasure. How have I missed all of that? As he deserved to be stabbed. Like, they're supposed to like walk around here, making sure this place is secured. And he's just sitting on his ass doing fuck all. I might as well have been his boss, in that sense. You're not doing your job? Deserved. Yep. Like, he was being paid for the job. I know that they like... I know that guards are typically paid in this game. For like securing a place. Oh, here's the torch, by the way. Now in the very last chest. There we go. I just need to get out of here and then fast travel towards the forge. And after that, hopefully the game is going to give me a mission, otherwise, if not, well, Luckily, there's more than enough side quests I can start. But I have knowledge part 3 already, so the game should, in theory, continue the story on already. Because the guy did say, like, hey, yeah, you need at least 3. Or you need 3 to do this. Alright, let's see.
Access granted. Initiating Forge protocol. Select preferred weapon configuration.
Honestly, usually I take them during the main storyline as well, but I'm at this point, I'm like, yeah, I really should finish up the main story first. It's a heavy weapon. It's a heavy mace. So we got a spare, we got daggers, and we got heavy mace out of this. That makes all 3 of these weapons that I don't use. Assess damage applied to nearby enemies. But quest-wise, I don't see anything. Related quest. The castles of Atlantis. There is no quest that... What? I suppose I have to do side quests now, all of them. Yeah, no, it's going to be side quest. Although it does say Atlantis chapter on these two, so there must mean something good at least. But have a good one and thank you very much for being here.
Over here.
Oh my.
Quick, follow me.
And trust a stranger.
I'm no stranger. I'm El Peace, and I've been watching you.
That's not ominous at all.
That is very fucking ominous.
I'll drop the cloak and dagger. I've been training to become like you, but training isn't enough. You're more than a warrior. The blood of the gods runs through your veins.
I thought they preferred Isu in Atlantis.
The Isu may as well be the divine with how they rule. Cold, calculating, indifferent to the people milling beneath them. But it's not just Isu blood that makes you special, is it? There's something else.
Well, you tell me.
I'm talking about this. Your spear.
Oh, showing off for me, are you?
Just a little. Are you impressed?
If I wasn't so distracted by your beautiful face, you would have never gotten close to my spear.
Flattering, but we have business to attend to, the Castis.
So, what do you want from me?
I'm involved with Atlas. He's afraid of taking the relationship public. He says his enemies would exploit me as his weakness, so he keeps me a secret.
Wait, you're in love with Atlas?
From my experience, I'm not sure Isu men truly love. Nevertheless, I need to make him see that I can be his strength. Our partnership might be a key to bridging the gap between Isu and humans.
Your love is strategic.
If we take the relationship public, we could marry and I could rule the district by his side, influence policy and ease the tension between the two groups. But so long as I am merely human, it can never be. That's why I want to be like you.
It would be nice to have another ally in Atlantis. What's your plan?
At the Adamant Metalon, they harvest a metal used to create devices just like your spear.
My spear's the strongest metal ever forged. Could this be used to forge other weapons?
Well, adamant ingots could, but what I need is raw adamant. I know the one who can forge it for me. Atlas can't suspect what I'm up to, so make sure you're not seen.
He doesn't know about this?
I'll tell him the truth when the time is right. Please, hurry back.
Sure.
Elpis is interesting. That's the adamant metalon Elpis told me about. She said I should get the raw adamant without being seen. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Come on!
Shit. Hope Atlas doesn't find out I was here.
Δεν βρονέξω! Πρόσω! Σωτήρας την άνα. Ω, Θεή.
Fuck!
Απαντεστρέχετε!
Well, rip. Rip getting spoiled at least.
Looks like this might be where they store the raw adamant after mining it.
Most of them I can actually kill on stealth, luckily.
Looks like this might be where they store the raw adamant after mining it. Got the raw adamant. I'll bring this to Elpis. It's reacting with my staff somehow. Almost like they were meant to be together.
Yes, Svenno interacts with his staff. But not his spear. Hey, Madeline.
To the live stream.
Sure, give me a second. I'm just going to very quickly grab this chest so I can be done with this place. Melon, here. Stackel.
Beep.
Beep.
I don't know why I said quick call, because these things never go by quickly, do they?
Nope.
They always just, take fucking forever.
Yeah, one little question before before the entire rant starts. Because I know that that's probably going to happen.
One way or another, yeah.
Yeah. I've done all of the ingot quests, and I've done all of the... I've got knowledge sequence 3. I got the insight thingies. The keeper's insights.
Right.
What is the next main quest in what I'm doing right now, and like in this part? I'm doing the 2 Atlantis quests that are just showing up as normal quests. Sorry, 3 Atlantis quests. Because there's also one quote-unquote quest. But like a new quest didn't show up.
Honestly, I don't really remember. Maybe I'm pretty sure that you need to do all of them and then the new one appears, but...
Yeah, because this was most adamantly, sorry, is the same, like, it showed up the same thing as Lighten Up. It's just a normal quest.
Right.
Like, that guy wanted to kill off the other 3 people that you helped.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that. plus all the other things, and after that, it just didn't give me anything new. So, kind of worries me in one way.
I mean, I'd say just keep doing the quests and see what happens.
Anything that says Atlantis chapter, I'll just do.
Yeah, just do as much as you can.
Yep. Apart from the normal, apart from the quest that just says quest, because that thing, I don't think that that's going to be it at all.
Just a quest called quest. Like, yeah, that's interesting.
No, but like it was just a type quest instead of Atlantis quest.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
I just know it.
But yeah, you can charge at me all you want.
The problem is that this time is actually the one of the first times where I don't really have anything to talk about. This was just literally me being bored as fuck. That's what today is.
Well, it works.
I suppose I could give you the rundown of what my school experience has been like the last few days.
Oh, you've already gone to school?
Yeah.
I start fucking incoming Monday.
Still.
Yeah, that's when my official lessons are supposed to start as well. But I had like the introduction thing.
Oh,
I'm assuming you don't have an introduction thing because you've already gone to the school.
Yeah, no,
you don't
that's
really
true.
need to be introduced anymore.
No,
I mean, I
like,
didn't really need to be introduced anymore, but the school decided to
yeah, but
well,
this
waste my time for a couple of hours.
no, that's the thing. You're in the first year of that course. Like that is still, like you're still quote unquote new because you're new to the course and they're still going to give you information and such.
Well, I wish they did. I walked into that classroom and seen all these people. It's like we're a big ass group as well, like 34 people. Like holy fuck. None of which I kind of know. There's one girl from my former class, but it's just one of those girls that you never ever talk to. The one that just doesn't interest you at all. It's the type of girl that just talk about makeup and famous people all day.
Screw those.
Makes you want to kill yourself every time she opens her mouth.
Yeah,
But,
no, that doesn't sound
least,
fun.
At least it isn't a group of full-on strangers, I suppose. Still beats being in a class with Kermit, which thank fuck. But yeah, so I walk in.
So he's in the other.
He's in another class, yeah. But then I get introduced to like my mentor character, and this is like a 27-year-old girl. Barely looks older than I am. It's like, oh, this is gonna be something, isn't it?
Oh, we have the same thing of English teacher. She barely looks older than any of us.
Yeah. So she's standing there, nervous as hell. It's quite obvious that this is her first time. And, she doesn't really know what to say. There's two other teachers, like older ladies, that are kind of there just to help her out. And everyone just... It became pretty clear from everyone that, this was gonna be a struggle. But, credit where credit is due. She did give us the information that she needed to give us that day. Sadly, for me, all of that information was basically, okay, hi guys, you're all new at the school, so I'm gonna tell you a couple of things about it. And there I am, sitting. I've been at the school for 3 years. Great. So, enter 2 hours of the school being explained to me. How to log into the school's PCs, how to log into the Wi-Fi. Before she's even finished, I'm logged into both. I'm already way ahead of them.
Like, yes, miss, I'm way ahead. Here you go.
Yeah, just bored out of my fucking brain. And then eventually, they're like, okay, so we're gonna play a little game now. I was like, oh fuck no, please kill me. Yeah, so we want you guys to be social. And then she comes up with this musical chairs type of thing. But then the other teacher's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that because of the virus. Let's just not have the kids, be near each other. So there I am, breathing a sigh of relief, like, oh thank God, don't actually have to go talk to people. Great. So what she does instead is she basically asks the entire group a question, and if you say yes to this question, you have to stand up. After which she'll kind of just go, basically, she'll talk to everyone that stood up to get their answer. Well, I didn't really stand up at all. Even if I had yes, I'm not gonna fucking stand up. What the hell? Because every time anyone was asked something, it would be something along the lines of, do you have any pets? And they'd give a yes or no answer. Like even there were a couple of guys literally that stood up and then said no, just to take the piss out of the situation. Cheeky cunts. But usually it'd be like, yeah, I've got a couple of cats and a dog, and basically different variations of that. So the entire point was getting to know each other, and I really didn't learn an awful fucking lot, other than the fact that we've got a lot of cats and dogs in the group. Useful information, I assure you.
Yeah, no, at least you have a lot of cat dog.
Yeah, one interesting little question that I was asked is the teacher asked, so is there anyone that does anything with music? And then like a whole 3 people stood up. The one apparently played the piano but only barely started. The other one did used to play some sort of flute thing but stopped. And then, oh wait, no, there were 4. There were 2 of them. One of them is like, yeah, so I'm a music producer. And everyone just looked at this guy like, what the fuck did you just say? Apparently he makes music and calls himself a music producer.
Oh my.
With that kind of logic, I'm a movie maker. I'm a movie director because I make a YouTube video. With that kind of logic. Anyway,
you're a movie maker. You're just Windows Movie Maker. Period.
Yeah, literally Windows Movie Maker. But yeah, so
fucking,
this
I love
last
that program
guy,
still.
he answers the question, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, I am also a music producer," and we all like, "Oh, you original fuckhead." But this guy is actually legit. The teacher asked him like, "So do you have like a studio?" He's like, "Yeah, I've got 2 of them." What? Yeah, I've got one at home and then one somewhere else. Like this guy's got a legit music studio.
Well then.
I think someone's a little bit overcompensating for something. And it kind of made sense, because if this guy's making music, it would kind of make sense that he'd want to do this course so he can actually learn how to make his own video clips as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good business.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I remember your video clip.
Yeah, but then we fast forward to the next day, which is like basically the online version of the introduction, because we do have online classes, God forbid. But so that the entire online class was basically the teacher or the mentor telling us how to use the online classes, which was pretty much the single most useless thing ever. That really, but the fun thing about it is just the use of a face cam was mandatory, so I cheated and just used my phone. But I kind of hate that, because it's always so awkward when you see all those shitty ass webcam quality faces, whole bunch of like blank foreheads and no one looking very interested, shitty ass quality. Like great, yeah, this is one way to get to know people. But there I was being cheeky as hell. I dimmed my lights, pulled the curtains down, got my 2 facial lights on, got the colorful background lights on. I was going to go ham. It's like I was gonna flex all over these people with my lit ass setup here. So I look around the face cams, and suddenly, like, you see all these cheap ass webcam setups, and then there's this one guy with a crisp ass fucking camera. He's got like a studio microphone in front of his face. He's got like lighting that's way better than mine. He's like, see, let's play a game, everyone. See if we can spot the streamer. It's this guy with this like really fucking overkill setup. Of course, my plan backfired completely, because my setup didn't look even twice as good as his. I was like, God damn it. And I shouldn't surprise anyone at all that this is the music studio guy as well. I'm pretty sure that this guy knows what he's doing.
Looks like it, yes.
Let's hope that he actually does. But yeah, we'll never know until we know, apparently. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of interesting people, because the next thing that happened was that after the lesson basically concluded, one of the guys is like, "Hey, so you got anyone here want to play Call of Duty Warzones?" And like 5 different guys all at once just jumped on his ass, like, yep, sign me up, and they all like shared their own Discord fucking names and shit. And like, wait a second. Like, even if I don't, I don't play Warzones at all. I don't really care for Battle Royale games at all anymore. I mean, not that I ever really did, aside from PUBG, but that's been a while now.
I mean, I can boot up PUBG if you want.
No, I mean, I really don't care. I've lost interest in that game for a while now.
I mean, fucking GeForce Now though. Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy. But the one thing that kind of caught me off guard is just how many PC gamers to suddenly work. Because this used to be in the classes that I used to have, like the Nevo 2 people. That would be like unheard of. It'll be consoles and that was it. If you had a PC, you were some sort of alien. But now there's like people giving each other Discord information, talking about computer specs. It's like, wait a second. I am a man amongst my peers now. Holy shit, this is cool. The next thing that happens is we get a WhatsApp group going on, and usually I avoid those like the plague. But like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a try.
No, same.
If it's annoying as fuck, I'll probably leave later, but we'll see. And then what happens is people start, talking about which SSD to buy because you need like an external hard drive. And like, so what the fuck's the difference between an HDD and an SSD? And everyone's like, you fucking cretin, how do you not know this, you idiot? They start explaining to him, and even I'm joining and explaining them to him really simply. And then there's this one guy just jumps in and is like, hey, guys, chill the fuck down. I'm seeing you here talking about computer specs and codes and model numbers. Man, I don't even know how to fucking turn a PC on. Calm down, guys. Confusing the fuck out of this poor guy.
Rip.
Because apparently, and this has become pretty apparent as well, everyone in this entire group has had some experience in video editing, because we were all talking about programs and plugins and timeline bullshit and just giving each other tricks and tips before the fucking classes even started. And there was again this one guy's like, listen, I thought I was coming here to learn all of this bullshit. You guys already know what the fuck are you doing here. This is gonna be a fun few years, I think.
Yeah, no, I think so too for you.
The
birds and the bees.
This is gonna be a pretty wild group.
Suddenly another quest. Yeah, no, that's a quest. Like, I was doing the other quest just now, and like this one just opened up. So.
Well then.
Let's do it. Also, I'm level 67 already.
Oh.
Yes, I do have 7 skill points open. But that is, like, just look at the abilities that I have.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't really bothered with a lot of ability points. I think if I log into my save game, I've got like 30 of them still ready to spend.
You can spend them in your mastery levels.
Yeah, but even that, I just don't bother because it's just so many.
Yeah, but the mastery levels is like 20 per thing, and you know that they just give you like a lot of boosts.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've already got the ones that I actually really use. All the other ones, it's like it's nice to have something to dump points into, but it's not really gonna really affect the way my gameplay style.
Oh no, like same. I'm not going to change it, but like I like the damage of assassin abilities, like upgrading that, for instance, or rush assassinate.
There's a couple of useful ones. I mean, there's a couple of really useful ones as well.
Honestly, if I were to go into my normal abilities, my most useful ones are fucking Death Veil, Critical Assassination, Rush Assassination, and Shadow Assassin.
Alright.
And Colonel's Time Shift is not really Colonel's Time Shift. Oh no, I need this one actually. This one apparently is just bullshit in my opinion if you do. Sure. Vanish. Do you know why Vanish is handy?
Well, if you're in the middle of losing a fight, you can GTFO.
Yes, but also, you know that some of those mercenaries actually got like a quest. Or no, I saw like a mercenary, like kill this mercenary, like one of those for level 99. And I was level 50 and I did that. This was one of the abilities that I kept using.
Well, the thing is that you keep, if you use the ward, you can kind of keep stunning the fuck out of him.
But not just that. Do you know what the other thing is that I used?
Well,
making sure he didn't see me anymore, so I could boop him in the head with one of those critical assassinations.
Oh yes.
That was so much fucking damage every time.
Yeah.
I took down the level 300, the level 99 guy. I took him down and actually killed him. And that was amazing.
Pretty nice.
I got like a level 99 gear. Like, I couldn't use it, but when I turned into the materials, I got like 500 materials for each.
Oh, sweet.
I love that,
Looks like
honestly.
Neoclis was right. There is no rock here.
Just had a interesting conversation with my mom as well. She's not home at the moment. Yeah, for as far as I know, she's out with my stepdad to get pissed fucking drunk somewhere. But then,
Like always?
out of basically, yeah. But out of nowhere, she just texts me. She's like, "Hey, I've already got your birthday gift." I was like, and this is me immediately worried as hell because I know where she is. I know what she's doing. If she's over there buying me fucking random ass birthday gifts while drunk off her tits, and I'm not gonna have a good time in about a month. But so here's me being skeptical. I'm like, okay, so I need to be worried, and she's like, oh, well, you either want it or you don't. I was like, well, okay, so sure, maybe I want it, but it depends on what it is. And she's like, okay, give me a second. So I wait, and then she just sends me a picture of a cat. Like, are you kidding me? It's like, are you fucking kidding? How the hell did you find a cat while you're drunk in the city? But yep, apparently we're getting ourselves another cat, or at least I'm getting myself another cat,
Well then.
which is always kind of nice. Yeah, she looks quite young in the picture. I don't know how recent this picture is, but I'm assuming that it's not gonna be like a picture
year
of a couple
old.
of like a couple of years ago, because that kind of defeats the whole fucking point.
Yep.
So then I had to like come up with a cat name and all that. So I settled on Nova because it's
Looks like you're the
Yeah.
one who took me
it's a
off
little
this
it's a dark cat, like a black cat. So I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet name, I suppose. And it's something different because most of my cats end with like the Y, the E sound on the end of the name. So to kind of spice things up. So that's confusing for the cat as well because they don't really know what you're saying. They just listen to the vague sound that comes out of your mouth when you're calling their name. So when I start calling my other cat Shelby, she doesn't hear like the Shelby. She just hears the ee. And then the last thing I want is to be calling the new cat, and then the other cat just artistically screeches at me and comes running at me. Like, oh, you've called me, sir. Like, no, not you. I'm bored with you now. You're not the new cat anymore. But yeah, so apparently I've got a cat coming in tomorrow, which I'm kind of low-key excited about. I'm still kind of curious as to how the fuck my mom found a cat in the middle of all that. But oh well. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, or don't look a gift cat in the asshole. I don't know.
You've always been obtuse about the project.
One other fun little thing. I mean, I say fun, it's kind of worrying.
Oh god.
My parents have decided, my mom and stepdad, because of course they're the ones doing this crazy shit, they've discovered that, well, drugs are kind of funny.
Oh
Which
no.
immediately turns me the fuck off, and, kind of just pisses me off in general. Like, oh god, no, please. But for now, like, they agree with me that, drugs are bad, and the things they're using is apparently, quote unquote, like something they're calling a party drug. Like, it's not addicting, it's not that bad. It's just something if you want to have a little bit of fun. And even still, I kind of really disagree with it, but that's besides the point. My mom still hasn't really taken it. My stepdad has at the moment, because my mom is kind of lightly skeptical. She at least wants to see him do it a couple of times so she knows that it's pretty safe to do. And then she'll start doing it, which I hope she doesn't ever, but yeah, well. The thing is that I look in the fucking fridge just a couple of minutes ago, and there's like this little packet right in between, like in the bottom drawer where nothing ever is. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I take it out, and well, it's a whole can of Podos. Oh. So we've got that just laying in our fridge now, apparently. It's like, what has our life come to?
Good fucking grief.
So, well, new subscriber challenge for you. Enough subscribers in the month, and now Duncan will do himself some mushroom.
No. I'm never going to have that as a challenge.
That'll make for a pretty weird video, not gonna lie.
No! Don't!
Just filming me just laying on the fucking couch staring at the wall like, oh my god, the walls are moving.
Oh no.
Face both immediate and future consequences.
Yeah, but
for
let's not do
lifetimes.
that.
That takes responsibility.
I hear you, Alethea. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
Layla and Alethea, or whatever the fuck her name is, also had another conversation.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, something like...
The least interesting people in this entire game. Ah, my favorite.
Yeah, but I do like going, like, seeing that part, though, like, at times. I like seeing how the staff is corrupting her and, like, literally kill her own fucking doctor. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a whoopsie.
And that's just at the end of chapter 2.
Yeah.
And this should be the last Atlantis quest. I also have all the Atlantis weapons already, but they were bullshit to me. The Forge of Atlantis weapons. You know why?
Well.
Daggers, spare, heavy mace. I use normal swords.
Swords.
Also, murder!
Did you just murder our poor guy?
No, I just murdered the wolf.
Ah.
You know why?
Because your account?
40 letter, that's why.
What's this?
Oh,
A message.
that's another letter.
Yeah, I need way more though. Everything that I do costs like 400. So. Ooh, a lion. Murder time! 52.
It's just a lion walking in the middle of the city and no one's worried about that.
Oh no, this is Atlantis. For some reason it's just normal here.
Like, yeah, it's just my cat. Sorry, that's a lion. It's a big cat, shut up.
The armor is scattered around the domas of Atlantis. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where the fuck is that on my map?
God damn it.
Oh goddammit, it is indeed just randomly placed. I need to go to the Doma locations and just do enough. Sure.
Sure, fuck it.
It's the last Atlantis quest from what I can see, so. I see no other Atlantis quests. So I kinda don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to see more of like the actual quest line, like this is one of those quests that I don't think should be a main quest. This should just be under the category quests and not under the other category. Hey, there's a tiger or something. 28 letter. Fuck.
Some sort of cat thing. Yeah, just kill it.
Kill it because
Die.
letter.
Letter.
And it's counted as an... Okay, another Doma. Beautiful. Kill Atlantean Polemarch. Polemarch, whatever. But those are the ones I need, so... Ha! There you go. First one down. Or first random enemy down. Oh, he's just laying on the ground here. Also, I hate the lighting when you're not in the location, or when the lighting hasn't updated yet on like a building.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what has happened right now. I see fuck all, quite literally. Yep, I died.
Yep.
Because no lighting. No normal lighting.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, no, I literally couldn't. And then suddenly the enemy that an enemy just takes away all my ability points, so I couldn't even use the right ability there.
That's not right.
Nope. Because I also used that ability with the bow that you can shoot that exploding arrow.
Ah, yeah.
Like, just look at this. This is like the lighting that I have currently.
What lighting?
Yeah, how are you supposed to see shit like that?
Well, you don't. That's the whole thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake! So, sometimes I can and sometimes I just can't. Whenever I'm using that rush assassination thing, sometimes I can just select the enemy again that I've used it on already. I can just go back on myself, or sometimes I just literally can't. And I don't understand why you sometimes can and why you sometimes just can't. Because it's bloody fucking annoying.
Because it's Odyssey logic. Does Odyssey things.
Okay, there's no logic behind it at all.
Exactly. I've come to the conclusion that anything that's called Odyssey just makes no sense. We've got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is kind of yeah, it's a decent game, but kind of weird. And then we've got Elite Dangerous Odyssey, which could be just explained as the biggest waste of potential I think the game has ever suffered.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I still, don't really understand the logic behind the whole Odyssey thing for Elite. Why would you hype this thing up to no end, knowing that this is exactly they finally give the update that they know everyone's always been wanting, the space legs walking around thing, and then they don't actually add the feature that everyone wanted. Like they're giving us the thing we want, but taking away the reasons as to why we want to do it. So what the fuck is the point? I'm still gonna probably, I'm still going to get the update, and I'm still going to probably like it because it's better than no update at all. And hopefully, because they did, state that they are going to further add on updates, after the fact, just like they did with the Horizons patch, where they did, every few months they come out with another pretty big update. That comes in for free. You have to buy the base big one, but then everything after that, you get, for free, which makes sense. But still, you'd kind of expect this to be, there at release, the thing that everyone wanted, the thing that Frontier has advertised that they wanted and to do since the game's creation. One of the first things the Frontier Studios ever said is they wanted to do walking around in your ships. This was even before the game was released. So, I don't know why, for some reason, Frontier is now completely surprised by, oh, people wanted this? Really? Yeah, haven't you been listening to us for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years? Because the thing is, like, it's all gonna come down on how Frontier does this, because, I see this update not necessarily as a how do you say this, as an FPS mechanic or whatever, or even more gameplay. I look at more from an immersion standpoint. I want less of the immersion breaking moments in Elite where you never get the fuck out of that chair. You communicate with everyone through your fucking mission giver screen. I want to go out and talk to people. When I leave my ship, I want to get out of my fucking chair, walk down to the SRV bay, get in, and then go down. That's the kind of shit I think would be pretty fucking cool. I don't want to click a button and then magically teleport my ass outside. that moment right there completely breaks the experience for me. It's the reason why I don't really, care about SRVs anymore, aside from the initial hype and wanting to get some materials from the ground. But it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of just this immersion-breaking moment. That's well, for one, there really isn't much of a reason to go out with your SRV anymore. Hopefully, this update will kind of change that, because a really big frontier thing to do would be to add. They're going to make planets even more interesting and beautiful to walk on, and now we've got another, like a third dimension, so we can actually walk on foot now, which we've never been able to do before. But then the most frontier thing to do would be to add very little things to actually go and do with any of that, just like they did with SRVs and the entire Horizons update. It's like, great, we can go to surface outposts now. Yeah, but they're literally the same as normal outposts, and
yeah. So remember what I just said about
do anything special with them.
Remember what I just said about the lighting?
Yeah.
It's now daytime and now I'm able to see anything.
Oh,
like, great. Like, this still feels like an inside location with all these walls.
Sigh. Apparently, light just goes through everything.
Like, sure, there are more than enough holes everywhere, but come on. This I would not count this as an outdoor location.
Not really, no. But yeah, I'm kind of, still curious as to see what exactly we're gonna get from the Odyssey update. We've seen a couple of more things after the trailer with like interviews or developer diary things, but typical Frontier fashion, it's told us very, very, very little, because that's how Frontier does things. They just expect us to hype ourselves up. But oh well. Because the one thing we've seen is we get like this handheld scanner thing, which basically it resembles the scanner that you actually have in No Man's Sky, which you use to actually scan various objects to tell what they are. Like surface things, like specific rocks or animals or whatever. So we've got that thing, and accompanying that handheld scanner is a geological survey type of skill, and this is going to be an actual like a ranking type of deal alongside your exploration, your trading, and your combat. So we've got another one of those.
Oh god. So very quickly, what I want to say, something that I very much hate about this game, is how even if you are in like an enemy location, you can't fast travel out. In Origins, you were able to fast travel whenever the fuck you wanted, as long as you were not in combat. I literally have to move out of the area now to even start fast traveling.
Oh, by the way, letting go of the depressing news, I've got some actual good news for once.
Oh god. Shall I hide?
It's got to do with the new, the upcoming, I want to say new, with the upcoming Dragon Age title.
Oh god.
So, ever since, ever since there was the first, they first talked about, the new upcoming Dragon Age 4, blah, blah, blah. This has been in discussion for a couple of years now, and the game has been completely rebuilt various times. Like, they had completely different ideas. The first initial idea was kind of simple, straightforward, the thing that everyone wanted. They just wanted a single player experience that follows along with the story that's, that was left behind in Inquisition, because it ends in a pretty massive cliffhanger.
Oh, that's good to know.